All right. I'm here. Another Saturday live. This time I'm coming live from Ecuador. Um, I told you I will be here. There's no one in here yet. Maybe someone will join me. Maybe they won't. There's someone. Um, but yeah, I'm here from Ecuador. As I said I would be. Let me just tell y'all. Well, I guess I can wait like 30 more seconds to give people time to come in before I start like just talking. But I'm here though. Y'all want to see outside? And also there's music playing in the background. But so you got the water back there. Beautiful, huh? And then the favelas are right across. And the light tower is right there. Guayaquil. The city is named Guayaquil. I wish I could be facing this way, but if I face this way, I'm too dark. But yeah, that's the city right there. Yeah. Pretty, huh? Y'all know I love me some good views. Yeah, Guayaquil. Guayaquil. Yeah, exactly. Well, why? Like why? Let me type it. Why kill? Yeah, kind of like that. Guayaquil. Hey Rochelle. Hey Bevelyn. Hi Tyler. So yeah, I'm in here. Let me just tell y'all something. Guayaquil has humbled me. Not that I was cocky in the first place, but also tell me if this internet starts like acting up a little bit because I don't know if it will or not. Also, I'm eating these chips. I like chips. Anyway, Guayaquil has humbled me because I thought I spoke Spanish. Like, well, not spoke Spanish. I thought I understood Spanish. But being here has taught me that I don't. Hey, Brian. Being in Guayaquil, Ecuador has taught me that I only understand a certain type of Spanish. Like, I couldn't wait to tell y'all this. So, like, when I'm in Colombia or hearing Spanish speakers that living in the United States and have kind of adapted their Spanish to the United States, I can understand about 80%, 90% of what they're talking about. I'm like, mm-hmm. Now, speaking it, terrible, trash. Like, it takes me so long to say one thing, right? Like, I'm going to the store. It takes me so long to even get that out. I can do it, but it takes a while. And what my speaking ability is very limited. And what I can say takes a while. But, so I thought I was good. I was like, I'm just going to go to Ecuador. Like, no problem. They speak Spanish. I understand Spanish. Hey, Lady Bay. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? They speak Spanish. I understand Spanish. I got it. Let me type this. Let me know if the internet starts tripping. Where's Guayaquil? It's in Ecuador. It's in Ecuador. Did you see the view, Julio? I'm going to show it one more time. You got the water back there, and right across from where I am. Anyway, so I thought I knew Spanish, but the Spanish that they speak here is very, I guess it's Ecuadorian. Like, they have different words from what thank you, y'all. So they have different words from what I'm used to even hearing. Like, I'm like, wait, what are y'all saying? Like, I'm used to bag being bolsa. Like, a bag is a bolsa. And here they call it something else. So I've been humbled. I've been very humbled because I thought I spoke Spanish, or I thought I understood Spanish, and I know that I only understand like one type of Spanish, and that's Colombian Spanish, which Colombians are known to have the clearest Spanish. Like, that's just I guess an overall assumption when you're trying to learn Spanish as a second language. Like, Colombians are known to have like the clearest Spanish. I don't know why. I don't know if it's more traditional, or I don't know if they just speak a little bit clearer. I don't know. But in Ecuador, I've been so lost. Like, this one guy. So I'm staying at a condo, and It was this Afro-Ecuadorian. And he just started talking to me, and I was literally looking at him like this face, like what are you even? I was just, normally I can kind of pick out different words and, you know, piece together, use context clues to put it all together. Like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I had zero clue. And people have been talking to me, and I'm like, I have no clue. It's been humbling, like humbled. Did you fly into Guayaquil? That's a secretly giggling face, like the. Yeah, I was just like, what are you even talking to me right now? Like, he was just going on and on and on. I don't know if it's because they speak faster, if they have different words for different things, or like, I don't know what it is in particular, but I just don't understand it. Yes, I flew into Guayaquil from Cartagena. The ticket prices were very expensive. I don't know why it's expensive to fly into Ecuador. To fly into and out of Ecuador, it's expensive. I don't know if that's because not a lot of people fly here. Like, I don't know why it's so expensive, but it was very expensive to fly here. Like, my ticket from Cartagena was like $450. And I was like, it's just right there. Like, Cartagena's just right there. Like, we're just going from here to here. Why is this $450? But yeah, and it's been a little more expensive than I thought. So normally I do research, right? Like, I know, you know, where I'm going. I do a little research about the people. Yeah, that is where the Galapagos Islands are. I'm not going to the Galapagos Islands this time because I think like that's a whole trip you plan. Oh, did y'all see that bird that just flew by? Very pretty. But that's a whole trip that you plan, you know, like you I don't know, like that's not just something that you just say like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go to the Galapagos this weekend. Like, that's a whole thing that you plan. So tourists do come for like to go through the Galapagos Island. So maybe that's why it's expensive. Like, going to the Galapagos is already expensive. So maybe that's why it's expensive to come here. I'm not sure. But I was like, all right, $450. Let me just pay this $450 and get it out of the way. But then you also have Quito, which is the highest elevated main city in the world. So that's a thing. I'm not going there either. I've only been in Guayaquil, and I'm going to go to Salinas, which is a beach town, and hopefully Montanita, which is also a beach town. So I plan to go to both of those while here, maybe next weekend. Because the Wi-Fi is going to be kind of terrible there. And not that I'm addicted to Wi-Fi, but I kind of need it. So, you know, I don't want to just go out there and then be stuck. Like, it's not like it's just spotty, you know, on and off, whatever. So I'll probably do that on the weekend. But yeah, the Galapagos, people come to Guayaquil to fly to the Galapagos Islands. That's right, Lady Bay. And that is on my bucket list one day. Like, I do want to go to the Galapagos Islands. But yeah, this has been surprising. So back to what I was saying, like, normally I research where I'm going. I know, you know, a little bit about what I want to do, and about, you know, how long do I normally stay in any. It depends on how much I like it. Like, sometimes I'll stay for a month, sometimes 2 months, 3, sometimes a week, sometimes 3 days. Like, if I like a place, I'll stay longer. If I do not, I'm out of there. Also, I'm drinking this beer today. This is Ecuadorian beer. I feel like I should come on and drink beer on Saturdays when I'm talking to y'all, like the local beer. Not every Saturday, but you know, sometimes. So, okay, yeah, back to what I was saying. Normally, I like to scout out the place a little bit. Like, let me just see, let me check it out. But here I didn't. I was just like, I'm just gonna go and see what's happening. And I've been pleasantly surprised. Like, Guayaquil is good. Like, you all should add this to your destination list. It's not super duper touristy, so I don't know if I'll be able to get a lot of video footage for you all. I'll be able to get some. in like kind of the touristy areas, because the city itself is not very touristy. People like the people here only expect you to be here for a few days as you pass through to go to Quito or to the Galapagos Islands, you know, or maybe some of the beach towns. So it's not very touristy, this particular city. So I don't know. I don't know why though. Like I would prefer. I mean, I suggest that you all come here. It's very nice. It's peaceful. The people are so nice here, like so friendly. And the food is incredible. Like I've had some of the best food ever here. Like Peruvian food is really good, but this Ecuadorian food is delicious. And I'm happy that they're neighbors because I see influences in both. So it's been so good. But also try to know a little bit of Spanish. Like try to know some stuff. Like because that'll humble you quick. And also what I didn't know about Guayaquil is that they use the US dollar, like that's their currency. I was like, oh wait, what? Normally I know the currency of wherever I'm going, but I just, like I said, I didn't do any research. I just came here. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Guayaquil and that's gonna be it. Like it was in the back of my mind, but I hadn't decided. And then one day I just like bought the $450 plane ticket and came over here. But they use the US dollar here. So your money, if you're coming from the United States, your money is not going to go too far. Like it is very expensive in this particular city. I don't know how the rest of Ecuador is. But in this particular city, it's expensive. Like the accommodations aren't, no, you don't have to exchange currency. It's US dollars. Like, where's my bag? Well, I can just tell y'all. So like, I am answering questions. Someone said, did I fly into Guayaquil? I said yes. And then I answered the Galapagos questions. Hey, Pink Coils and John Doe. But yeah, so they use the US dollar here and you don't have to exchange any currency. Like you just spend your US dollar just like you would anywhere else. But accommodations are very reasonable though. Like accommodations are very reasonable. Like some of like the best hotels are like $100 per night. Some Airbnbs are like $50 per night. Like if you're going over like $100 per night in Guayaquil, I'm only talking about in Guayaquil, then you're either living the best life you've ever lived or like you're overpaying. So like $50, $60, $70 per night for something is, hey, Flower Child. I've only been on for like 15 minutes or 13 minutes actually. I just looked. Yeah, but that's the whole key. So accommodations, great. Like let's sign me up. Boom, boom, boom. Like this Airbnb is so nice. And it was only like $55 per night. And it is night, like it's pretty damn nice. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's pretty nice. And it's $55 per night. But food, like one day I spent like $70 on food and like at dinner, and then another night I spent like $65. That's insane. Like that's more than it cost me to stay in my Airbnb for the night. And I did not like that. She said, "Oh hell no." Nah. Exactly. Like I was like, "Why is this $70?" And that's like a little salad, you know, a little entree. Because everything is in US dollars, and it's like, oh, you want a salad? That'll be $13. Oh, you want a this or exactly. In Colombia, that's how much you pay for a family of 4. Okay, let me answer questions since John Doe said I'm not answering any. Yeah, you don't have to exchange currency. I covered that. Did I miss one? Do I ever see people selling land? Yeah, there's land for sale. If you see like a sign that says "Se vende," that means it's for sale. Yeah, I see people selling land all the time. Are you interested in buying some land somewhere? Is that what's popping? The nightlife is cool. I only went out one night because where I'm staying, it's like, I guess it's the touristy area, and that's one thing. Like there is a true line between like haves. No, I don't even like calling people haves and have-nots. There's a true line between, it's an economic disparity. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Like literally, like that's a favela right there. Like it's literally right there. If you could see the beginning of the video, I showed the favela. Like it's kind of across the street. And right across the street where I am, it's like these high-rise condos and all this like more modern stuff. And modern doesn't necessarily mean like more I guess it does. I was gonna try to make up an excuse for it. I was gonna say like modern doesn't necessarily mean like that's where more people with more economic opportunities live. But sometimes that is the case. So yeah, it's the line here is very clear. That's something that I have not enjoyed to see. Like it's a very clear, this is where you belong, this is where you belong. But people do intermingle though, but the line is very clear. So there's that. Nightlife is cool. I don't really go out like to clubs and stuff, but I'll go to a little bar or something to hang out. But nightlife is all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's Costa Rica prices for sure. But yeah, it's a very, I wasn't expect, like when you see like the demarcation, when it's so visible, it definitely, well, it still shakes me. I'm like, damn, like, just because it's always a street, it's always a highway, it's always a bridge, like, oh, don't go on that side of the bridge, or oh, if you cross this intersection, then it becomes like the bad side of town, or if you do this or if you do that. And I can see that here. Like it's very, some areas are like cool, like kind of like being in the Hollywood part of Costa Rica. And when you look over the hills, you can see what others. Yeah, exactly. Like I can see that here. So like there are some places where I could like work on my laptop, like I'm outside like typing, and then there are other places where they're like, oh, make sure you don't even take out your phone because you might get pickpocketed. And it's like they're it's like that everywhere that I've ever traveled. But when you're able to visually just see it, like a clear line, like a clear demarcation, that always bothers me. That always bothers me. Like it doesn't fade, or it doesn't slowly or gradually change into anything. It just kind of, you just see it. Like it's like, this, and that's it. So yeah. But I still would say you all should come. It's been so peaceful here. Yeah, crime is everywhere. Yeah, so that crime is everywhere. People do crazy stuff everywhere. Like that's why I always take that with a grain of salt. Like it's one of the most dangerous cities, because apparently this is a very dangerous city. Like Guayaquil, if you look at anything online, they're like, oh, it's so dangerous. Oh my God. And I haven't felt unsafe at all. But I do think that's because of like where I've been, right? Like, but I think I don't know, maybe it's changed over the years. But I feel like people invite, not all the time, but sometimes people shouldn't be where in the hell they shouldn't be. Like if this isn't your city and you don't know anybody in XYZ, why are you over there? You know what I mean? Like, why are you over there? So I kind of stay in areas that are not necessarily tourist areas, but just like, yeah, if I wouldn't go there in Houston, I'm not going to go there, in Ecuador when I don't even really speak Spanish like that. Does that make sense? I hope that didn't come off as harsh. But that's just how it is, Does that make sense, y'all? I hope that didn't come off as harsh. That's just how I feel, though. Like, if I wouldn't go there and I was born and raised in this particular city, I'm not going to, like, venture out and be like, oh, but let me go, Let me go see what they talking about in Ecuador, though. Oh, you're from Houston? What's up, South Park? What's going on? So yeah, but so let me show y'all for anybody who joined late. So again, right now I'm in a high rise, right? The water's right there. You see those pretty buildings? Like, look right there. Look at those beautiful new modern buildings. And then right, it's favelas. You got favelas. Like, it's crazy. That's insane to me, but it's just like, it's just right there. I don't know. And that little lighthouse, that tower, that's yeah, exactly. That little White House, or lighthouse, that's one of the most popular tourist spots. The thumbnail for this video is from that tower right there. So I didn't take it, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But yeah, I would suggest y'all come. You know, it's way more Black people here than I thought it was gonna be. And also, I realized I didn't know how Ecuadorians look. Like, I didn't realize. I thought Ecuadorians look one way. Like, I had in my mind that they were going to look one way, and they could look completely different than what I thought they looked like. Thank you. My mentees in the building. But yeah, they look completely different than what I thought they looked like. Like, I was like, that's not like, it's like a very but how do they treat you as a Black person? So far, so good, man. Like, they are. I like it. So far, so good. Again, I'm in Guayaquil. I haven't gone to like any like rural towns or anything like that, but so far, so dang good. Like, I like how they so far, so like, I'm just like another person. Like, they do think that I speak Spanish though. So people have been talking to me. I talked about this way in the beginning, but people have just been talking to me, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, I have 0% idea. I don't know if they talk fast. I don't know if they talk fast for what I'm used to hearing, or if they just have these accents that I don't get, or if they just have different words. It's probably a combination, an amalgamation of all three. But I've just been looking at people like, yeah, what language is this? Like, I don't even know what language you're speaking right now. I've really been looking at people like, So yeah, I don't speak Spanish. Like, I just told this guy that like 20 minutes ago. He was talking to me, and because I don't want to immediately cut them off. I try to get a little word, like, let me see. And then after a while, I'm like, all right, let's just stop this. I don't know what you're saying. And I'll even say that in English too. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to give you any false hope that I can understand what you're talking about. So let me just tell you in English that I don't know what you're talking about. And then you will know, like, okay, she doesn't know. I don't know. Like, let's just stop this right here. So that's been my strategy. Unless I'm at a restaurant. At a restaurant, I feel very comfortable because I have much practice with like food and stuff. But otherwise, let's not do this. But yeah, as a Black person, yeah, I've just been another one of the folks walking down the street. People don't pay me any attention, never know mine. Oh yeah, conversational Spanish. Yeah. If I'm in Colombia, I can do all right. And I keep saying Colombia because, like I said, they have like the clear Spanish, I guess. But yeah, Colombia, I'm okay. But being in Ecuador has taught me I don't know what is going on for real. He always tells people your Spanish is better, and you're like, whoa, hold on. Like, let's not put that much pressure on me. Exactly. Yeah, when I went to Palenque, let's go back to Colombia. When I went to Palenque, I was translating for the whole group, and I was like, okay. But you know what, Flower Child, y'all did that to me in Colombia too. Like, when we would go out to eat, you all would be like, oh, she knows. And I'm like, but I don't though. I'm trying to understand just like everyone else. Yep, my mentee is laughing. Yep, they did. I'm in Palenque, and I'm translating for like, I'm telling people what the English, I'm telling the Spanish people what the English people are saying, and I'm telling the English speakers what the Spanish speakers are saying. And I'm like, By the end of the day, I was so tired. Like my mind was just done. I was like, oh man. But yeah, here I don't even front. I'm like, I don't speak Spanish because y'all are talking way too fast. When I left the airport though, so I got a shuttle, and that guy was I was like, you have to speak like mucho despacio, which is very very slowly. Like, please speak slowly. And he was speaking so slowly that I understood him. But he was like, the way they say dollar, like again, so the currency here is US dollars, and I was like, oh, okay, like, but I had Google up, like, I was like, what are you saying? Can you spell it? So I'm spelling it because he said it like valor, but it's dollar, or it's like dollar. He was saying dollar, but he was saying like valor. And I was like, what the fuck is a valor? So I'm like Googling it, like, come on, how you B-I-L-A, like I'm trying to, sound it out so I can like spell it out, and nothing was coming up. And so he was like, valor. And I'm like, oh, dollar? Like that you're saying dollar? Like, oh, I got it now. So it's just the way that they pronounce things. Not that it's wrong or anything, but I'm just like, I don't get it, because my ear isn't trained to get it. But something that's simple, that like I want y'all to understand, that's how much I don't get. The fact that he was saying US dollar, which has been the currency that I've most used in my entire life, and I was like, what are you talking about now? Dollar? Valor? Never heard of it. And he was just looking at me like, I know you know what that is. How long are you going to be in Ecuador, and do you plan to visit any other cities? I'll probably be here for another week. Yeah, probably about one more week. I'm going to Salinas and Montanita next weekend. Montanita is apparently it's like this Rastafarian town. So I want to see what that's about. Like, it's like this cool beach party, just party all day, party all night, beach town with with like a large Rastafarian community. And then Salinas is pretty close to it, and that's yeah, it does sound fun. So I want to see what that's about. I was going to go today, but I slept horribly last night, and I didn't wake up early enough to like do anything, because it's a bar right there, like right. I feel like I can touch it, like it's so close. And they were playing music until like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, y'all still partying? Like, it's just Friday. Like, y'all still turning up? It's 5 a.m. I think we should turn it down just a little bit. And it was like blasting, which is typical of South American countries. Like, they're going to blast the music. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a party. So to the person that asks about the nightlife, boom, it's going to be a party. You can party for sure. But yeah, that's just not my scene. Yeah, it's gonna be a party. They're gonna have their music blasting. People gonna be dancing. Like, it's great to see. But I was like, whoa, I'm definitely ready to go to sleep, honey. Definitely ready to get a little Z's in. But so I didn't make it to Montanitas today. But I definitely want to see what that Rastafarian town is like. And then I'm gonna go to Salinas, and I think that's it for this trip. I think that's it. And then when I come back to Ecuador at some later point, I definitely want to go to the Galapagos Islands, and then like Esmeraldas, which is the place that has a concentrated Afro-Ecuadorian population. Definitely got to check that out. Definitely got to see what's popping with that. And Loja, is that Loja? Flower Child, is that the one you always say? Go visit Loja, right? Oh no. Okay, didn't. But yeah, it's gonna. Oh, okay, Loja. Yeah, so I definitely want to check out those 3 places as well. But Ecuador has been fun, y'all. Like I said, I'm completely surprised. Wasn't all like, this was never on my bucket list. Like, oh, gotta go to Guayaquil, But being here, I like it. Like, the people are so very nice. Like, even when they say like, oh, she doesn't speak English. I mean, she doesn't speak Spanish. They're like, I'll still try to help you anyway, and I like that. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. Tomorrow I'm moving Airbnbs because this is cool living over here, but that's way too loud for me to be like getting any real wet rest. So I'm moving Airbnbs. It's weed. I don't know. I did smell somebody smoking it. I was like, oh, so you just lit up out here, okay? But I was like, oh, so you just. But I don't know if it's legal or not. But they were smoking it out in the open though, so I don't know. Yesterday I was walking through one of the parks. Beautiful, like it's so beautiful. What they definitely don't care about what in Costa Rica. But yeah, like it's so thoughtful here. The way that they built everything, it's so like thoughtful. It's really beautiful here. Oh, about smoking weed. Oh yeah, they definitely don't care about smoking weed. Yeah, roll up, roll it up, roll it up. Watch it all fall out. That's not how the song goes, but that's how it went this time. But yeah, like everything is so thoughtful about how they built it that you just walk and you're like, wow, that's so pretty. Wow, that's so thoughtful. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's there. So I'm walking and then this guy, he asked me the time. I understood that. He was like, oh, what time is it? And it's so nerve-wracking. Like that, when someone speaks to you in another language and you're not fluent, it's so nerve-wracking because you're like, don't want to ignore this person completely because I might give away that I'm not from here, right? Like, so me just walking down the street, they don't know that I'm not from Ecuador. Like, I could be an Afro-Ecuadorian, no problem. But, so you always have to question, like, one, do I want to say anything? Should I say anything at all? Two, should I try to use that little basic Spanish I know? Or three, should I just say, like, oh, sorry, I don't speak Spanish? That's always what I go through every time somebody speaks Spanish to me. When I'm walking, like when I'm just like in a park or something, because you don't want to give it away that you're just a tourist. You know what I mean? Like I always think about like how that might impact my safety, especially when you're just walking in a random city, So I went for the whole sorry I don't speak English route. That didn't work. He just kept talking to me in Spanish, and I was like, but I literally told him, I was like, oh, I don't speak Spanish. And he was just like, just talking. He was like, oh, but come on, mi amiga. And then he started following me. I was like, oh no, wrong move. No, I know how to say no entiendo. Let me tell you a story about no entiendo. Hold on, let me finish telling this, and I'm gonna tell you about no entiendo in just a moment. Where was I? Peru? I was in Peru when no entiendo came in. Okay, so I'm walking. And the guy was like, just really talking, like, da 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 da. And you could see that he was kind of like, but come on, my friend, this. And again, I don't know what he was saying. It was like he was talking kind of low. It was real fast. I was like, I have no chance. And I'm not even going to try to understand what he's saying. Also, do you have any friends that are coming to like snatch my bag? Because again, this is supposed to be a dangerous city. Like if you look up everything online, like they're like, it's so dangerous. Watch your pockets, you're going to get pickpocketed. So you already have it in your mind. Like, oh man, are they coming for me? But I haven't felt, unsafe at all. But anyway, so I'm walking. And I saw this, it said like El Centro something. So I was like, oh, El Centro is usually a mall. So I go in there, it's only like 5 stores. No second floor, no way to escape. Like it was like you go in, that's the end of it. I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to come right back out and he was still standing there. And then I like went upstairs and then, I got away. I stayed upstairs. It was an outside way to go upstairs. So I went upstairs and I kind of like pretended to look at the water like, oh, that's so pretty, while not looking behind me. Like, oh, because then you don't want to look like you're paranoid. All these things go through your head. Well, my head anyway. So I'm looking like, oh man. Anyway, that was that story. Why did I even tell that? But no entiendo. Okay, let me tell you about no entiendo. Because I do say no entiendo, no hablo español. Or I say, yo entiendo español, pero me hablo mucho. Me hablo un poco. So that means, I understand a whole lot, but I only speak a little bit. So yeah, I got that part. So I am in Peru. I'm getting on a bus. I'm going to somewhere in Peru. And this lady was talking to me in Spanish. She was like an older lady. And I tried to tell her, like, oh, no entiendo, no hablo español, da, da, da. And she told me, because I understood, she was like, well, if you're able to say that, then you do speak Spanish. Like, don't try that with me. Like, she started going off. I was like, oh, man, like, I tried to, be nice and tell you, because she was looking for help with something. Like, is this the line for this, or do I go over there? She's asking about different cities. Like, lady, I don't know where you go to catch the bus to go. All I know is this is the line for me to go from here to here. Like, that's all I know at this point. And it took me 20 minutes to figure that out. But that lady got mad at me because I said no entiendo or no hablo español. She was pissed. Where are the videos? What videos? Content videos for my YouTube channel? Oh, I should be like this. That light is good. Look at that. Oh, how about that? What videos, D. Will? That's right, Beverly. Safety first. But has saying like you don't speak Spanish, has that worked out for you well? That usually works. People are like, oh, my bad. So now I've resulted to the whole, literally in English, I just say, oh, I don't speak Spanish. So, and I shrug like, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, can't help you. What videos, D. Will? Oh, it worked in Guatemala. Okay, yeah. Colombia, yep. Costa Rica, yep. Guatemala, too. Exploring this city, I don't know if I'll be able to capture a lot of footage. Like, I have some on my phone that I was thinking about, like, uploading, like, doing, like, just talking about my whole Ecuadorian or Guayaquil experience or Ecuadorian experience. But I definitely, it's not a whole pull out your camera, like my DSLR and capture footage. Nope, not pulling out my Canon at all for that. Nah. But I do have some phone video footage though, so I'll do a video when I leave Ecuador. What cities in Colombia have I visited? Medellin, Cartagena, and what's that dang on city with the big rock? Wherever that big rock is, I forgot. What's the big rock, y'all? The big rock, city with the huge rock. I did a video on it, like, oh, does this have the most amazing views in the world or something? But only those three. Cartagena for a long time. Well, Cartagena for a little bit. Nah, not Bogota. Nope. No, none of those. No, Bogota. Bogota is too cold for me. Don't want to have to deal with it. Cali. I do want to go to Cali. Santa Marta. Like y'all understand, like if it takes like a couple of hours to get from where I am, I always like think about it like, man, do I really want to go over there? Do I really want to take that bus from Cartagena to Santa Marta? Do I prefer Medellin or Cartagena? I like them both for different reasons. Nope, haven't gone there. How'd you like Medellin, Colombia? I've been fascinated about that city. I really love Medellin. Yeah, I like Medellin and Cartagena for completely different reasons. I won't say that I like one over the other. But if I had to give one a slight edge, I would choose Cartagena. Yeah, I'm going to San Andreas later this year. Or maybe next year. I was going to go to San Andreas after I left Cartagena, but I didn't go. I came to Guayaquil instead. I was like, I've done Colombia a whole lot, like a whole lot. Like, but I definitely have to go see San Andreas. I flew through San Andreas and I was like, oh my gosh, look at how amazing this is. So San Andreas is definitely on my list. Maybe when I do like the Costa Rica, I'm going to Costa Rica again at some point. So I'll probably do it like during that time. But yeah, I like Medellin and Cartagena for two different reasons, or for different reasons, but both are good. Yeah, I like both of them. What's the city with the rock, y'all? What's the city with the rock? With the large rock? Guatapé. Hey, it's Guatapé. So yeah, just those 3 cities. If you had the money, out of all the places you have been, what country and city would you live? Somebody answer that. I know somebody knows that. Bevelyn knows if Bevelyn is here, Bevelyn can answer that. Oh, I haven't heard a helicopter ever. Bevelyn knows that. Flower Child knows that. If they're still in here, they know the answer to that. Oh, yay! What city, Bevelyn? What city, though? You know what city? That's right, South Africa. Yep. What city, though? He said, oh, come on, Brian. What's up? Brian knows too. Exactly. Yep, that's it. And that's happening later this year. Not that I have, oh, well, you didn't say all the money in the world. But yeah, that's happening later this year. The reason that I'm not in South Africa now, who knows why I'm not in South Africa right now, other than because Ecuador is awesome so far. Who knows why I'm not there at this moment? Does anyone know that? Has anyone been to Johannesburg? Yay! Bam, it's cold. Yeah, it's too cold right now. I don't have time for that. Like right now, it is. Let me look it up because I have the temperature on my phone. It's 50 degrees right now. Coy knows as well. Yeah, it's 50 degrees right now. Who has time for 50 degrees? No, it's 45 degrees. I just refreshed my page and it's 45 degrees. I don't have time for 45 degrees. Yeah, it's legit winter right now. It's legit winter right now. It's like legit winter. But yeah, I feel like Johannesburg just feels like home to me. It really does. Like when I'm there, I feel good. Like I just feel like that's where I'm supposed to be. You know, I enjoy visiting other places though. And like I said last week, I'm not saying that that's my final, like that's where I'm going to live for the rest of my life, but it definitely feels good when I'm there. If I have the money, maybe I'll always maintain a home there. And then, you know, oh, another bird. Oh, you all can see that one. Maybe I'll always maintain a home there and then like live other places as well. But yeah. Yeah, it's 45 degrees. And meanwhile, in Guayaquil, it's like 80 something. I'll take the 80s. I'll take the 80s. You'll come visit? Y'all want to come visit when I move to Johannesburg? Like for real. Because I was thinking that I should do like it's like becoming popular now though for people to go to Johannesburg. Like that's like a popular tourist destination now. Like people going to South Africa. You ready? Have you ever been to South Africa? I was really thinking about it. Like when I go like later this year, I'll probably not yet. Hey, you can come with me. But I was definitely thinking about that. Just like having people come join. That'll be so fun. Like, because I'll know like the city. I already pretty much know the city and have like some context there. So it'll be so fun that I can give you like an insider's view, like a Fly Heritage insider's view to Johannesburg. You know what I mean? So I think I'll do that. And that way I'm not like planning a trip for people to like India. Like we were supposed to go to India this year and I, you know, my bad on that, but 2018 has been in the beginning of 2018 was something else. And I could not, I'm going in September. Yeah, September. I'll be there in September. September it starts warming up again. That's when springtime kind of hits. Springtime is kind of hitting there, you know. So I'll be there September, October. I'm going to LA for a week in October. And then I'm taking another trip, maybe Miami, maybe Cuba, somewhere in November. And then I'm going right back. So I'll be there from September to, I don't know, March, April. You know, I'll be there for sure. So if y'all want to come and anytime I'm there, let me know. And then it's going to get cold again. So then I got to go again. You know what I mean? And I'll be taking like little trips, you know, a week in Namibia here, a week in Madagascar there, a week in the Seychelles here, a week in the Botswana, you know, like stuff like that. Cuba, yeah, I want to go to Cuba. Have you been to Cuba? Well, you said it's a great destination, so I think you have been. Yeah, Cuba's been on my bucket list for a long, long, long time. So I just want to check that one off. Like, let me just go ahead and boop boop and like get it off because I want to go. And I definitely want to go because I want to because I interviewed the Cuban guy. You know, like I uploaded that video a few months ago. Oh, they frequent the island, yeah. So yeah, I interviewed the Cuban guy, and I just want to kind of go see in real life, you know, his perspective and about what he can, what is his home and like the Black experience in Cuba. I definitely want to, because that was a very insightful interview for me. I was like, wow, really? You were disappointed with Cuba? Ooh, tell us more, tell us more, tell us more. We want to know why. Why were you disappointed with Cuba? What happened? I love when y'all tell me travel stories or just share where y'all want to go. Like, you know what? I have a question. Exactly. No internet or Wi-Fi. True. See? Like I said, I'm not like connected and tethered to Wi-Fi, but it's some things I want to look up. Like, am I like I'm attached to Google Maps? You know, like I need to know where I'm going. They help me get around. My Spanish. I need Google Translate. I had better Cuban food than Miami. There's definitely colorism in Cuba. Really? Did you personally experience colorism in Cuba, or did you just see it kind of happening? Did you just kind of see it happening? And D Will, was that you that asked about the footage of Ecuador? I'm really going to try. I'm going to try to get some footage for you, because I definitely want some footage in the favelas. So I'm gonna record some footage on my phone if it feels safe. You know, it's safety first. Oh no, hold on. Now, no, I'm as far as detaching from the internet. Oh no. I'm only attached to the internet when I'm traveling and when I'm out and about. Like otherwise, I'm reading books. Like I'm the person, I would literally just stare out this wall and watch this is not a wall. This is a window. This is a wall. I'm not crazy. But I would just stare out the window and watch like the sunset over this favela. Like that's me. So I love detaching and unplugging. But when I'm traveling and I need it, that's a disclaimer. Drink another one? I have one here. Want this? How do you pronounce this? Oh, is it just Pilsner? Oh, it is Pilsner. But see, even this, they say, no, but they say Pilsner differently. Like they were like, oh, you want a Pilsner? Like they say like Pilsner. I can't even pronounce it because I was like, no, I just want like a regular Pilsner. Like, what are you even talking about right now? I just want like a regular Pilsner, bro. And they pronounced it differently. So, or maybe I differently. So now, yeah, it's cerveza. Exactly. It's cerveza. But yeah. So yeah, it's just Pilsner. I promise I know this said Pilsner. I promise I know that. I promise y'all. But I heard something different when they claro que sí. That's hilarious. But I heard something differently. Anyway, let me read. We need to detach from the internet for a minute. It's killing relationships. No one saw. Yes, Brian. Can I like this comment? Okay, no, I can't. But yes, I completely agree. I've read that there are two different currencies in Cuba. There's a currency specifically designed for foreigners. I've heard that too. I think that's true. Lady Babe, you just pulled up in the parking lot? Yeah, no, seriously. When it gets cold, I'll be like out of there. I Googled a nice restaurant in the area, and a black dude was at the entrance kind of guarding the place. He looked at me like I was lost, but greeted the white clients with, wow, really? Oh, I don't like when that happens. I don't like when that happens. Oh man, that sucks. Wow. I don't like when that happens. But you know what? As soon as you speak English, like had you been like, oh, is this the whatever in English? It would have been like, oh, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Like right this way, right this way. Yep, they don't accept American credit cards either. Yeah. And I would be cool with that. You know, I would exchange my currency or whatever. But how's the currency thing? Because I did hear that there are two currencies, like one for the foreigners and one for the Cuban nationals. How was that? And did you see like a lot of poverty? Like a lot was like the homeless population? Was it? Did you see a lot of that? Yeah, I don't have a problem exchanging my currency at all. Like that's no problem. The ones with buildings have more value. So which one did you use when you were there? You're from Southwest DC. We say show you right. You still say show you right in 2018. Show you right. In from Texas or from Houston, we say, oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's what's up. Wow. Can't believe I didn't know that this said Pilsner. Wow. That's gonna bother me for like 2 weeks. You know what? I promise I can read. I'm a very proficient reader, you all. I'm actually reading The New Jim Crow right now. Have you all read that book, The New Jim Crow? Say that's what's up. Hold on, I'm getting my book, y'all. Now I gotta prove to people that I actually read, since I couldn't read one word. Yeah, I'm reading this right now. Have you all read this book? That's my bookmark. Look, that means I'm reading it. If you don't know the difference in the currencies, they'll try to slip you the other one with lesser value. Oh, so it's just a matter of the value that they have. Oh, okay. So if anyone goes to Cuba, the ones with the currency with the buildings have more value. So okay. Sorry, I'm asking you so many questions. I'm like this is your live stream, but I want to know. So what's like the difference if you pay for, let's say you're buying a bag of chips, you would if the currency did not have more value. I mean, if the currency had buildings on it, you would be able to buy this bag of chips for less than if the currency did not have buildings on it. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, I hope that question makes sense. What's too depressing? Signature lady, this book? This book is too depressing? Or what is? The New Jim Crow. Mass incarceration in the age of color blindness. Oh, the book. Hey, but it's real though. It's a reality. It's a reality though. So that's what I'm reading right now. Wow, ever since I said something like a Houston, no, I'm talking about. Oh, we also say, no, I'm talking about. Know what I'm saying? We say that. What's the best way to stay in touch with you? Hit me up on Instagram. I answer Instagram all the time. You don't have to follow me. I don't care if you follow me or not. But I mean, because I haven't posted on there since like, sometimes I post on Instagram stories, but yeah. Or email me. My email is on my page, on my Fly Heritage page. You can DM me on Twitter. Yeah. You know what? Email. Oh man, I'm sure I have so many emails that I need to answer. My bad. If anyone in here has emailed me and I haven't answered, I apologize. The Cuban convertible peso, or CUC, is tied to the US dollar and worth 25 times as much than the Cuban peso. Oh, and you got all the knowledge about it. Oh, I'm back to it again, peeling off the labels. Maybe I'll be able to go to Cuba this year. I just don't know if I want to or not. I just don't know if that's what I wanted. I mean, I want to, but I don't know. Because when I go to South Africa, I want to kind of travel on that side of the world a little bit, because flying back and forth, that's not the fun game for me. Like, just like, because it takes like a day to get there almost. Yeah, because it's like if I fly from Houston, normally I fly from Houston to either London or Istanbul, and then from Istanbul or London to Johannesburg. That's a long day, and then especially with like layovers in between, that's a long day. So I don't know if I'll be able to hit up Cuba. I mean, I want to. We'll see. I mean, I guess if I want to, I can make it happen. But all I think about is the flights. You know. That's all I think about. But I do like long haul flights though. I'm one of those weird people. I like long haul flights. I just it's just exhausting to do, to fly like the whole day. But on a flight, like, yeah, let me watch a few movies, let me have a couple glasses of wine, let me go to sleep, catch up on some rest, you know. Y'all like aisle seats or window seats? I'm gonna start asking random questions now. Aisle or window? Window? What about if you have to go to the restroom? You don't mind like tapping people like, oh, excuse me, can I get out? Does that bother you? Bevelin, I was the only member of my family who traveled frequently. But now, got some other family members that's getting a little stamp on some passport. So that's good. But a few years ago, it was literally only me. They thought I was insane. They didn't know why I did it. They were like, well, why are you doing all that? How long are you going to be on? Be careful. Don't do that. Don't do this. And do you even know anybody there? Like, it was like the 21 questions of traveling. But now they're gone. Now they're like, oh, bye. I'm going to St. Lucia. Or, oh, I'm off to Mexico. Or, oh, I'm going here this week. And then next week I'm off to. So it's picking up steam in the family. And I like that. Window seat is always more comfortable. It seems bigger to me. I do like the window seat. And you try to go before you fly. That's a smart move. I like the window seat too. But sometimes I like the aisle seat because I can like spread my feet out. I guess if we all flew first class, it wouldn't matter, huh? Our seats would be like this big. Okay, before I go, the fly but hey, it's catching on. Exactly, it's catching on. Yep, they are. They're like moved. They're like, I'm getting out. Like they have passports now and very recent developments. Like get a passport. So I'm very happy. I'm very proud of them because it's a huge world. You learn so much by traveling. You really do. You learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about other people. I think it teaches you patience. I think it teaches you that just like more about what you want, what you don't want, what you can tolerate, what you will not tolerate. It teaches you empathy, sympathy, all of that. Like travel, it just opens your mind. It's good to see. For me, one of the things I enjoy most about traveling is seeing Black people everywhere. Like, seeing Black Ecuadorians, like it's always refreshing for me to see Black people somewhere. So like for me to see Black Ecuadorians, I'm like, y'all really out here. Like we really all over the place. Like shout out to y'all, I was walking yesterday. This is before the guy started speaking Spanish and following me, but I was walking and this Black Ecuadorian, she was sitting there. And this always like it's a thing, like because you want to talk to them, but you don't know like what's gonna happen, right? Like you don't know if they're gonna try to get money off of you when they find out you're a tourist. So I'm just walking, and she was like, "Oh," like she talked to me like I was her homie that she hadn't seen in like 10 years. She was like, "Oh, what's up? Like me and me, da 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 da." And like she was just like this beautiful black woman that was just sitting on a bench, and I was like, damn, I wish I could talk to you in Spanish, but that's that's the end. She was just like this gorgeous, stunning like friend, I guess. Either one, St. Lucia or St. Kitts. Go to either one. I enjoyed St. Kitts because it wasn't as touristy, and it felt like at certain points, like I was like one of the only tourists on the island, like, and it was amazing. Like I went to the top of their fort. Y'all, sorry, I can't remember the names of these places. I can't remember. I don't know. Like they all start like coming together. Like, is that there? Is that there? Is that there? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I went to like the top of their security fort, like it's a tourist destination. I was like, it was only 2 tourists there, me and one other person. So it was basically like I could just like videograph or video. Oh man, record it. Why can't I talk today? It was basically like I could record it and just like, take pictures and had it all to myself. So that's why I would suggest that. St. Kitts. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things about traveling, seeing black people everywhere. What are your thoughts on the state passport requirements coming to some U.S. states? On one hand, I think I think it's good because it'll force people that would have never gotten a passport to get one. But on another hand, why though? Like, what is this extra layer of security going to do for you? Like, why doesn't a regular ID work anymore? So I just have questions about it. Like, why? What's your justification for it? Like, what is it going to do? Where the food in St. Kitts? Whoa! It was delicious. I enjoyed it very much. It's just like this Ecuadorian food, bro. It's been good. Okay, before I go, I want everybody in here to list their number one bucket list destination. Just number one. If you could go anywhere right now, if I bought you a plane ticket, if I said, hey, pick somewhere on the globe, wherever you want to go, where would you choose? One place on the globe. It could be Paris, Iceland, Greenland, Johannesburg, Guayaquil. One place on the globe. Where would you go? Portugal? Okay. Lisbon, or you just want to go to Portugal? Cuba? Lisbon? Okay. All right, Cuba. London? Oh, London. I like London. And a place where it's peaceful? Oh, yes. Zanzibar. Yeah, I like Zanzibar. Well, I've never been to Zanzibar, but I want to. That's on my list too. A place where it's peaceful? Yes. Johannesburg. Hey. Tahiti. Hey. Oh, y'all have some good ideas. So I am myself, and I'm going to Portugal and to Lisbon in a month. Right after I leave Bahia, I'm going to Lisbon. I don't know why I don't speak Portuguese, and they speak Portuguese in Bahia and Lisbon. So I don't know why I'm going to both of those back to back, but that's what I'm doing. You said London. I enjoyed London. London's a cool place. Like when you're in London, you feel like, damn, this is cool. A place where it's peaceful. So you mean what's peaceful to you? Like the beach? You like the mountains? You like what is a peaceful place to you? Zanzibar. Oh, doesn't it look stunning? Yeah, I want to go to Zanzibar. While I'm in Lisbon? Okay. And Rochelle, you already know. Johannesburg, you already know. So that means you got to come visit me when I go later this year. That means you got to come, or next year, or any a future year when I'm there. You should come visit. That'll be fun. Passport is ready when we're leaving. Hey, I'm gonna be there in from September to March. So pick a date and time, and if I'm there, you can come. Straight up. And I enjoyed Tahiti. Bevelyn, did you see my video on Tahiti? I said it's on French Polynesia. I'm for real. I'm for real. Like for real. I'm for real. I'm very serious about that. You can definitely come. Yeah, Tahiti was beautiful. It was stunning. I had a good time there. Okay, y'all have some good ideas. I like that. My fly family, y'all ready to get out there and see this world though. I enjoy that. Because that's what it's all about. Going out, seeing the world, and becoming a better person in the process. Like that's why I travel. Becoming a better person in the process. It opens your eyes to things that you never would have thought of. Like, oh wow. Because it's so different from like you're able to see different experiences than what you've done your entire life. And that's valuable. That's valuable. For sure. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm not doing a live next week because I'll still be in Ecuador. But the week after that, I'm going to be in Salvador, Bahia. And I'll do a live from there. So I figure I'll do a live from every city, right? On Saturday. So I'll do a live from every city. But I'm not doing one next week. Aw, you have been subscribed for a while. Peace and blessings, love and light, all that good stuff. If y'all have anything y'all want me to talk about in the next live from Bahia, let me know. Put it in the comments. I just kind of come on here and just talk to y'all because it's fun. You know what I mean? That's all. Anyway, stay lifted in love and light. I will see you all next time. Bye.